Thanks for watching Mid Morning this Thursday. We all tend to reach life's milestones at different ages. So the Pew Research Center asked Americans, what is the best age to get married, to have your first child, to buy a home, and then retire? Okay, so people are hitting these milestones later than they were, compared to 40 years ago. But if you had to say, do you think there's a best age? Do you think there's a best age to do any of these things?
No, we're all our own person. Yeah. I mean, you can't credit your success, your milestones, and compare it to somebody else, I think.
Yeah. What do you think, Joseph? Is there a best age?
I don't know if there's a best age, but there's probably a window that you may feel up to the challenge of some of these things. As you get older, you may not want to take on a whole bunch of, you might not want to have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time, and you might be in your middle of your career. So I could see why the late 20s, early 30s is a good time to kind of get that ball rolling.
Sure. So most people agree with you. Up to half the people say no best age here. But if they had to give a best age, let's go first with when you should get married. You should get married at 26 and a half years old, is what they say. You should have your first child at just after you turn 27, which isn't actually all that different from when people do have their first child. It's 27.3 and 27.4 there. Now, very few people said you should have kids before 20 or after 35.
Yeah, I could see that.
Makes sense.
Oops. Yeah. They're on my part. Okay, Joseph, why should you buy a home when you are 28 years old?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't done that. By the way, I haven't done any of these things.
Good.
So,
very good.
and I'm well into
There's
my
no
30s.
right time.
Okay, so don't feel bad about this, because even though people say you should buy a home at 28, they don't actually do it till they're 38.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad about that.
There's so many factors, to make some of these things happen. What if you don't meet your person, until later in life? That's just how it goes sometimes.
And 28's pretty quick, to start forming a fund for
for your down payment,
a wedding, things like that. So unless you score a pretty good job out of college, that could be pretty pretty early.
When are you all retiring?
Oh, never.
I don't know.
Okay,
it's gonna
never.
Be a while.
It's not a choice.
It's not unforced.
Right. Okay. So most people say you should. The average age is 61.
Wow.
Okay. But here's what I thought was really interesting about this. Younger people, so if you're under 30, you thought you should retire at 60.
Wow.
But as you get older, you realize, I'm never retiring like Joseph.
It takes more work. Yeah.
And you realize 65 there, too.
Well, I'm doing good.
You're doing great. We're all doing great.
We are.
We're all doing great.
We want to hear from you. What's your opinion? Drop a comment down below.
I like this. There is a new survey taking a closer look at adulthood and how different generations have embraced adulthood.
Okay, so when does it really get real? Okay.
Before
we tell you what the survey says, when are you officially in adulthood?
I felt like I was when I finished college. It was getting my first apartment, and first job, so 22.
What was it about it then?
Post-college?
Well, my mom got mad at me when I bought my first couch because she didn't think that I needed it. It was this green $400 sofa sleeper, and I was just like, I have arrived. I have bought my first piece of furniture. Bought my first piece of furniture. She's like, you don't even need that. What are you doing?
That couch would now be $2,000.
I was going to say, looking back on that now, did you need it?
No, but I felt like I did. At the time, it felt like such an adult purchase.
Yeah.
Joseph, when did you become an adult?
On paper, it's probably around the same time. You get you get a job, you're making your own money, saving, things like that. But I probably didn't feel like an adult until I hit 30.
Really?
I think at that point in time, I was like, okay, I've transitioned. I don't have kids or anything like that. So I'm somewhere around that mark. But I know it's way earlier.
That's not right there.
There are some days where I'm like, am I really an adult? Am I really in charge of these people? Who the heck put me in charge of these people?
Or are they in charge of you?
That's really what it is. That part right there.
Sheila,
who's running who?
That is the best thing you've ever said.
Really, the kids in the butt, they're running us rampant, right? Yeah. Oh my God.
That's when you lost control of your life. That's when adulthood arrived.
Music makes you lose control. Forget music. It's the kids that make you lose control.
Okay, so this survey actually actually looks at like this survey found 27.
27 was the age.
And but they actually put like real markers on it, sort of like when you start contributing to your 401k.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So 56% said they figured they were an adult when they said they were paying their own bills, all their own bills.
Okay.
Financially independent, 45%. They put responsibilities over fun. So instead of going out to do something fun or buying those shoes, you contributed to what you needed to in order to get by. So 27 they said was the age. But I found this interesting too. Gen Z, which is the youngest generation, so anyone born between 1997 and 2012, they're actually ahead of the curve when it comes to paying bills, getting a credit card, and learning to open a savings account.
Yeah, and I wonder. I would love to know more about that, because is it because we have allowed people to focus a little bit more on financial literacy? We've talked about it more and how important it is to teach people that at a younger age, or is it because they've been forced to?
I think it's both. I think it's a little bit of both.
They've been this generation with college debt, with COVID, are all of those things that they've really been forced to grow up more quickly than maybe we were in millennials or Gen X.
Yeah, so I found this other part interesting. So it says that Gen Z is ahead in that part, but also they said that Gen Z, more than half, had not contributed to a 401k or a retirement plan, and nearly half have yet to buy life insurance. Now, of course, you're probably not thinking about life insurance at this point, but it is something that you probably should consider.
Yeah.
27. All right.
27.
Yeah, that's somewhere around that mark. I get it.
Every day, and I'm like, am I really an adult? It's like you said, am I really in charge?
Responsibilities, AJ.
Yeah. In my head, I'm still 23.
Yeah.
I sure am.
That's always fun. Then you wake up and you're like,
I'm
just kidding.
not. Oh, ow.
See, that's the other part, you know.
Yes, the joy to let you know.
You wake up and your feet like, why are my feet sore? I just got up. This is not. This ain't supposed to happen.
I know, my knees, why did it pop?
What are your thoughts? Agree or disagree? Let us know in the comments.
So paying your own bills is a big part of adulting.
But when it comes to phone bills, a new survey by AT&T shows nearly half of people still split a plan with their family or friends. Many Americans don't start paying for their own line until the age of 27.
I don't think that's unreasonable. I mean, a lot of people stay on their parents' insurance, and you can stay on your insurance till 25, 26. Like, if you think about it, just with student loan debt right now, like, it's cheaper to be on a cell phone plan than it is to just get your own plan for yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm literally still on my family plan with my parents because it's cheaper. So you could just pay them to stay on the plan is more affordable, because I don't have a family, I don't have kids or anything like that. So it's actually more affordable just to stay together. My sister has her own family, so she's gone. She's long gone. She's doing her thing. But I can see 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that either. For the reasons that you both mentioned, but especially too when you can save a few bucks here and there.
Right.
Sometimes just saving it
money
in that way with people that you talk to all the time anyway. Why not?
And I think also what's happening too, or at least what I see happening in some of my friend groups, is that as our parents get older and maybe don't use their cell phones as much, the parents then come to the kids' plans because it is cheaper. Like, are you going to pay $100 when you could add a line for 10? So I don't know. You do you. It's okay.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed WCCO's Talk of the Table.
Be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.